Welcome to Kota Tinggi, a Malaysian town that you've probably never even heard of, but I found it on a map and I liked the sound of it. Kota Tinggi, so I decided let's go. The hotel I'm staying in is £7 at night. It was £6 a night when I first arrived, and this is my second full day of being here. Now, I'm trying to stay in towns and cities around Malaysia for a maximum of 2 full days, but I'm here for a bit longer because I lost my wallet on the bus coming here, and that meant I'm having to stay a bit longer while I wait for more money to go into my bank account. Now, if I'm going to explore the place, the best place I need to go to find out about it is the Tourist Information Centre. Now, this building is closed and it is just after 11:30 in the morning and there's nobody about. There's mail in the mailbox, but all the doors are shut, there's nobody around, and there's a lot of information on the side there of all the stuff you can do, but unfortunately I wanted to go inside. And when you look at this building from the road, it looks really modern. There's a lot of places within Southeast Asia that'll have a little hut, but not this place. So it looks like I'm going to have a little wander around myself, have a little bit of a Google to see what there is. And let's start here then. This is the riverbank. You've got a guy there's got 2 fishing rods, doing a lot of fishing. So there must be a bit of wildlife in the river. And the way it's designed, all the way down, they've actually thought about this place. It's a nice little walk along. It's the first time I've been down here, and oh god, there's a lot of people fishing. So I'm going to have a sit down. I'm going to have a little Google because I was relying on that place to be opened, and let's see what this place has got. So I've had a quick delve into the internet to find out about Kota Tinggi, and surprisingly there's a lot of stuff going on around here. So I'm going to have a walk down to my first spot, which is just further on down here, but on that pedestrian bridge, got a little sign there, I love Kota Tinggi. It'd probably be better to walk all the way down instead of doing a closer up, but this place it's just been developed. It looks really nice. Imagine on a Sunday afternoon, because it's Monday now, that little families will be walking up and down here. Wow. But yeah, first stop, 5-minute walk. So, nice little walk along the river, and here's the first spot, and it is Laman Kabu British 1939, and this is translated as British Fort from 1939, and this was British-Japanese War in Malaysia, and because it's a British fort, there's no English writing to see what it is. Now, I have looked online, it's a bit ambiguous of what it was used for. It's only a little park, but it is quite important to the town that they have got a little statue. Hello. So this is the fort by the river. The locals are quite excited to see me. Hi! Can you get in? No, you can't. Little sign, I live Kota Tinggi. And get the camera through. There's a light switch. That's not from 1939. So yeah, I've looked online. There's not a lot to say about this, but it was built by the British while they were here, and the river's just there. You speak English? Yes?
Yes.
Hello?
Hello. What's your name?
My name is Stu.
My name is Dizzy.
Izzy? Nice to meet you. So I've just been speaking to the locals to find out more about that fort. They didn't know anything. They just went, oh, British. But they recommended me that I go across to the other side. There's something over there that they said was worth seeing. So I'm going to go down the bridge and have a walk down. Although they said they spoke English, they couldn't tell me what it was. So it's going to be a surprise. I should really just look at my map and it'll tell us, but let's get excited. So I've come to the bridge and I just thought I'd show you because it's actually quite decent. It's probably modern and it's used for pedestrians and the bikes. There's been a few bikes come across. Wow. You get a good view of both sides. Hello. Hi. That's quite noisy. And you can see down there's a play park. They've spent some money in this, I like it. Now I've arrived at the spot and there are a couple of people up where I need to be doing a bit of praying, and so I just thought I'd do a quick thank you because of my wallet going missing meant I was a bit low on money, and a lot of people have reached out to my Buy Me a Coffee page and donated some money, which is going to be so helpful when it goes into my bank in 2 days time, which is the day I'll be leaving. But I want to say a thank you, and I've got to read them off the list here. Shane, Gary Kennedy, and these are the names that actually come up on the site itself. Greet East, Gav, Tickety Boo, and Graham Harris. Just want to say thank you. I didn't ask for any donations, but from the heart, thank you very much. But yeah, so I'm just going to wait for these guys to come down and then I'll have a wander up. So I've been here for about 15 minutes waiting. So I've just gone up and asked her very nicely if she minds me doing any filming. I think she said yes. But when you get to a town that has hardly any English in the place and you find a monument that has got English on it, you know this is quite important. So this is the burial site of a Malay warrior. So if I can just show you the sign, so it's a fort, an admiral grave. So this is Admiral Megat Seri Rama. So he was a famed warrior during the period of 1685, 1699. Basically the long story is made short. So his wife was caught stealing a jackfruit from the royal orchard, and she was killed. So the Malay warrior decided to act against this and try and kill the Sultan at the time, and he got murdered for it. but at the same time they reckon all these stones around here, and that's the graves there, and I think they're doing a lot of work on it. Seems to be working down there. But this was an old fort to look over the river as a lookout post against enemy intrusions, and you can tell I'm reading that off the there. You just still see that after the warrior was killed, the Sultan managed to proclaim a curse over the 7th generation of the people of Bentan that they would vomit blood if they were to set foot in Kota Tinggi. Well, wouldn't like that. Right. And they're right, if you've got an English translation of a site, then it's worth going to see. And I don't think I've really bothered her while she was doing the praying. But I've just seen this as well. It's a small, is that a small grave? But yeah, they're all working on that to improve it, because there is a bit of a car park. Coming down here, there is no path. I walk on the road with cars getting closer and closer to me. Let's go somewhere else that's just as exciting. And this is the road I'm on about that I'll be walking along to go back into town. But I've just seen a dead monkey, which is a shame, which proves that there is wildlife around here. And this poor fella's probably been knocked over by a car, because it looks fresh. God bless. So there is monkeys around here. So I've come further up the river. I'm basically at the tourist information office is over the bridge here. But this bridge is quite impressive. We've got cannons on either side. So there's one there and there's one on the other side of the bridge. Now that sun is a bit bright. I don't know if that's been left over from the British. There's nothing here. And all the way around the town you've got various murals. Murals? You've got one there. The Kota Tinggi waterfall is famous around here. And I'm not going to get a chance to see it, but there it is. And then you've got this guy here, around Johor. And even in the centre of town, you've got murals over there. Now we're going to go back down to the river. And Kota Tinggi is located in a bit of a dodgy area. In the case of, with Johor River, which is what it's called, this town is renowned for flooding. And the biggest flood in recent history was 2006-2007, where the majority of the town was submerged underwater. So many people displaced, thousands, lots of businesses destroyed. So at the moment, as you saw by the grave, some work was going on. So there were a lot of water defences. So that's a bit noisy. So all along the river, especially on that side over there, there's a lot of water defences and more being built. So monsoon season, I'm not too sure when monsoon season is. The locals get a bit nervous, thinking whether they're going to wake up to walk to work or to swim. Further on down the river, about a 15-minute walk, which I'm not going to be doing. On the night time they do a firefly tour on the river, and these fireflies are meant to be very rare in the world, and according to what I've read, they flash in union as one, and it's like Christmas lights on the river. And it is quite famous around here that you can do the tour, and where they do the boats from, there's an actual park there for kids to, I don't know if it's during the day, but I have looked online to say if it's open, and it is closed, so it's a nighttime thing. Get on the boat, see the fireflies. But yeah, it's about 15-minute walk down that way, but there is rivers in the way blocking my way, so hello. Now we're getting to a bit of a market. I think I came down here yesterday, and that could be a mosque behind them trees. I don't think it is a mosque, as you can see right into it. Now in the background I can hear plenty of loud music. Yeah, I couldn't film anything, copyright of music, YouTube tells me off. So they had 3 stalls all blasting different music, but this is what the mosque, it wasn't a mosque, it was a shaded area, and I had a little sit down for about 5 minutes in the shade. It was nice. And I'm going to carry on walking down the river Johor. It's just nice and peaceful around here, apart from back there with the 3 lots of music going. So I've come up from the main river, River Johor, mainly because to get to the side there is no bridges. So I've come up here. There's a small bridge that pedestrians and bikes have been using. But that's just a nice park, bit of shade. Now yesterday was quiet, and I assumed it was because it was a Sunday, but today is just as quiet. So yeah, this is a side river. What do you call them? An estuary? I don't know. They've got these little shaded areas all the way around. Now I'm heading towards something else that I found on the map, which is, I believe, at the end of this path. Hopefully, because today it's 34 degrees. It's hot. Oh my god. I'll say it again. It's hot. So this might be the last place I go to. What time is it now? It's coming up to 3 o'clock, so I've been out and about for a while now. So it's a 20-minute walk altogether from the main river Johor, where I was earlier on, and where I'm right now. It's a really nice neighbourhood, some proper nice houses with decking and picnic areas and chairs. But I'm here at Makam Sultan Mahmud Mangkat de Julang, and this is a mosque, and this is famous because this is where the tomb of the Sultan Mahmud Shah II, who was the last Sultan of the Johor Sultanate, and he was assassinated in 1699. Now at the start I went to a grave of a brave Malay guy, and he was killed from trying to assassinate a sultan. He didn't try to, he actually assassinated him. And this is where he's buried. This is all interlinked. Having read up about it, the girl that the Sultan put to death, the one that stole the jackfruit from the royal orchard, she was pregnant at the time. So that is the main reason. I think that's the tomb there. At the moment, all I'm doing is trying to find some shade so I can sit down. Oh, there is a sign. Let's hope there's some English. Nope, the only English is, please take off your shoes. So the clouds keep coming in and out, and there's some dark clouds coming its way, which will be a nice release. And I mean, first thing this morning it was pouring down, but this area is just so peaceful. And there's graves over there. So during the Sultan's reign in the late 17th century, the state of Johor's capital and admin centres often shifted due to conflicts, alliances and strategic needs. But Kota Tinggi was always a significant location because it served as a central hub for the Sultan's activity. So he was based here, the big man himself. Now I think the doors are shut, I didn't really notice it coming in. And behind it is a... oh, it's a graveyard. I was going to say a park. Wow, it's looked after. Now in the background, I don't know if that's a plane going ahead or it's thunder. There is dark clouds. But hey ho, a bit more history about KT, as the locals call it. Right, I'm going to find some shade, which unfortunately is just under that place there. Oh, welcoming. I've had a 5-minute sit down in the shade. It's not done any good, but I've walked around the grave mausoleum. Now I don't know if you can see inside. There are various. Get close. I don't want to stand on anything around here. I don't think you can see it. But the reason I've come around here is because of this thing here. This is, according to what I read online, the gravestone of the last Sultan's cat, and I'm getting this from Google Maps review, and it's been translated into English. But basically this cat was famous because it had horns. There are some people that think there was just bumps that was on the cat. It was also famous because it didn't eat any meat, it ate vegetables only. Now, according to what I'm reading, the cat died a week before the Sultan, and he was so upset that he decided to bury him here with 2 small round stones to show off the horns. And obviously his master is buried in there, I think. Fascinating. Cats, sultans, floodings, British forts. Oh, is that great? Yeah, I'm just about to walk all over here. But yeah, this place has got the lot. Now, it's not just within the town there is stuff. Outside, in the distance, all around, there's waterfalls, there's the fireflies, there is treks, there is hikes, there is nature's loving people destiny to come. Now obviously, because I've not got the money, it's just a walking tour around the town for me for now, and I am desperate to get back to some nature. I don't even know if I'm allowed this way. We'll find out. People start shouting at me. Nah, I think I'm better off going the way I came. The place has got it all. Now I am gonna head back to the hotel. I've been out for about 4 or 5 hours walking, and I've been stupid enough not to bring any water. I feel my lips growing very dry, which is a sign for me I am dehydrated. So it's going to be a chilled night, and what am I doing tomorrow? I'm having a day off. I am going to be doing nothing. It's time that I keep saying to myself that I need time to myself. Which way do I go? Let's go this way. And because I am stranded in KT, Kota Tinggi, I think it's perfect time to chill, relax, do nothing for a day, stay away from the sun and drink lots of water. So I'm going to have a YouTube free day. I'm not going to do any exploring because I think I've seen enough of this town. I think I showed you enough from everything today. The laundrette, the last one. So yeah, one day without YouTube, I'm sure you'll survive. But if you've enjoyed this video, well then all you've got to do is press that like button. If you want to see where I'm going next in 2 days time, then you've got to press that subscribe button. But until the next time, bye bye for now.